Hello and namaste guys, welcome to my channel Code with Pooja Gupta. It's day 8 of our consistency and I am here to solve the LeetCode questions related to DSA and all the kind of questions those help us to increase our efficiency and the proficiency in coding. So let's continue with the questions today I took. So today I took a LeetCode question from the question number is 724 and the title for the question is find the pivot index. It's an easy level of question. So from the title it is clear that we have to find the index of a particular number which is following particular set of a rule which is given in a question. Okay, so let's continue the description. So given an array of integer nums, calculate the pivot index of the array. So we have given the num index, it is given, yeah. So calculate the pivot index. So what the pivot index was given in below description. Let's continue the description. So the pivot index is the index where the sum of all numbers strictly to the left of the index is equal to the sum of all numbers strictly to the right of index right. Okay. So for explaining these two lines, I have to consider one example. So let's consider an array 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, and here I'm taking index. Here is a value, here is a left sum, and here is a right sum. Okay, so the total number of elements in this are 4. So total number of indexing start from 0 to 3. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, values, what are values? 1, 2, 4, and 3. Okay, so what the question tells? The pivot index is the index where the sum of all numbers strictly to the left of the index is this equal to the sum of all the numbers strictly to the right of index. Okay, so now first of all we have to find the sum of all numbers strictly left to the index and right to the index. Okay, so for index 0, that is index 0 is 1, value is 1. For the left, what are the elements? No elements, so the sum will be 0. For a 1, what are the right? Right are 2, 4, 3. So what is the sum of 2, 4, 3? 7, 8, 9. It will be 9. For index 1, what is the value? 2. So 2's left will be 1. And 2's right, what will be the 2's right? So it will be 7. Okay. Now, the second index will be 4. And what will be the left of 4? It will be sum will be 3. And what will be the right? It will be 3. Okay, now at the fourth index, at the third index, the value is 3. What will be in left? It will be 7. And what will be in right? No element between 0. So now here what the question says. Here the question says that if the index is on the left edge of an array, then the not this. Not this. I'm confused. Here is the pivot index is the index where the sum of all numbers strictly to the left of the index, that is left index. This was the left, what the first line is. Okay? Now the sum of all the numbers strictly to the right index, what is this is, and what the between this left and right are equal, then it is a pivot index. Okay, so left equals to right is equals to pivot index. Okay, so what is the left equals to right? Left equal to right at the index 2. At index 2, the value is 3, and the index 2, the right value is also 3. The left equals to right, so the pivot value will be written as 2. So we have to return 2 in this scenario. But if the index on the left edge of the array, then the left sum is equals to 0. Yeah, it was a simple thing that we have done here. That if the first one is the left and it was first the index is 0, then the left hand sum will be 0. Yes, it is. And if the index is a max index, then the right will be 0. What is that? Okay, so no big deal with this. But here is the main concern, which is like this here. Return the leftmost pivot index if no such element exists in -1. So that for this condition, let's consider there is no 4. Okay, no 4 is there. So this will be erased. Okay, now which one of the following is following the condition that right equal to left? Is 0 index following? Is 1? Is 3? No one is following. So we will return at the last -1 because no index is following the criteria. That's it. And this is the concept. Now continue with the description. Now continue with the examples here. The same example I have told here. Let's consider that here. So here is the one, the radar one is this, and the 7 is a left is 1, and the radar other was the and for a index 2, the left one will be 8 and the other one will model one 11 8. So for the third index, the left one will be 11 and the right one will be also 11. So it will be pivot index. Okay. Now for the question number 2, this one is this 1 0 and 5. For index 1, it will be a 1 and it will be a 3. But for this one, for second index, the left one will be 3, but the right one will be 0. So if there is a no one element which follows the substitution for a condition, that's when it will return -1. Okay, and here it will follow condition. So we will return 0 because in the left of 2 is 0 and the sum of the -1 and 1 will be 0, which is right hand. So if we follow condition, that's why it's given 0. Now moving to the constants. One of the most important thing I always say is in the constants are the most important thing while solving with the array. So the length of array will be anything between 1 to 10 to the power 4. It means 1 lakh. Anything will be, and there is any number between -1000 to +1000. Any number will be in the array. Now I think the question is quite simple. Now continue with the question. So for this thing, first of all, we have to take main two things. The left, which is used to store the sum of the left, and the right, which is used to store the sum of right. Okay. Now I'm using a for loop which will iterate from 0 to arr.length -1. Okay. Then I have to plus 1. Now I'm not using a hard code here, but I'm using functions here because I need to also want to conclude the boundary cases. So for the boundary cases, it is most efficient to use a function because direct function calling will easy us to suffer and things like. Okay, so static. First of all, we need to public the method. Always use static modifier, that is public static int. So we have to calculate right here. To cal right, what will be here? So it will be num. I will pass function as integer of array will be num, and int I for index at which element. Okay. So in the right, what will be the main condition if it is the last element? So if I equal to what? Nums.length. Sorry, nums.length -1. So what we have to say? We have to just return 0 because it is a rightmost, so no sense for using the loop. Now I will use a function j and I will start iterating from I plus 1 because I have to find strictly right from to which to j is less than equal to arr length minus 1, and then j plus plus. Easy. Now again I have to use a function to sum equals to 0. Okay, so what the sum stores? Sum stores sum plus equals to nums j, and that's simple. And at last I have to what I do? Return sum. Simple. Now again I have to return again one function for cal left. Okay, what it will take? It will as a input as a parameter, it will take a nums array, integer array, and a number I. Then for a left one, what is the boundary case? If I equals to 0, it will be of 0th index. So what I have to return? I have to return 0. Okay, and for input I have to return int j equals to 0 to j is less than I and j plus plus. Okay, now I have to again use a sum function here, like in sum equals to 0. Okay, sum is plus equals to nums j. Then easily just put the nums j in here. It will sum all the elements of an answer. Yes, because I don't want. I'm not using here equal to. So zoom it. Okay, I'm not using here equal to. It is because I don't want it to take the include the number or index which is I'm finding the for which respect I am finding the pivot sum. Okay, and at last turn just return sum. Return sum. That's it. Okay. Now in the main function I have to use the functions for holding it. So for a left, what I have to find? For a left, I have to call left function. So sorry, I have to use call left. It will take nums and I have the okay. Now right will use call right right. What will we take? It nums I and j. Now to know it is a pivot index or not, what you have to do? If left equal to right, just return it is a pivot. Otherwise, no, it's not pivot. And if no one is here who's following this condition, at last I have to return -1. Okay, I'll return -1. That's it. Now I think I am done with the code. Yes. Okay, and now ready to run the code and just running the code. Is there anything? Oh, I'm using ARR. I have 19th also using ARR. Yeah. Actually, in most of the cases, I'm using array as ARR. That's why it was habitual to me with using name of array ARR. Yeah. So all the test cases 1, 2, 3 are satisfied and accepted. Now continue with the submission of the code. Okay. So the code is submitted successfully. The runtime is 378 ms and the memory is 45 Mbps. So I am done with the question. If you have any kind of doubt related to this question, please comment and I will absolutely reply to that. And subscribe my channel and like, comment and share. And That's it. So